There is this terrifying specific moment that basically hits every expert. You're 3 to 5 years into the business. You look at your calendar, you look at your bank account, and you're like, okay, I'm great at what I do, but no one knows I exist. This is what I like to call the referral ceiling. Like, until now, most likely you've grown your business with referrals, like people that in your network, like word of mouth, perhaps old colleagues or people that you know through like your personal life, which is great, right? This is the perfect way to start a business. But you might have seen this dry up. Plus, it's very inconsistent, right? It's very unpredictable. And in this video, guys, I'm going to break you down a very simple 3-step system that you can implement today in order to get out of this hamster wheel of figuring out, okay, when is the next client coming in order to move to a system where you can stop chasing people and start collecting them. So let's go to the iPad, guys. So the first part here is that we want to make sure that you fix your positioning. And positioning is just a very fancy way of letting the market know like what you stand for, right? And this is the perfect way to start setting yourself apart, right? Because you're watching this video, you clicked on this video because you're an expert. You're an expert of some form. You have already like clients, client wins, projects, everything like under your belt. But you're just figuring out a way. Okay, how can I get more clients? And it starts with positioning, guys. And the perfect way of thinking about positioning is what I call is like a 3-step process. Who do you help? What problem do you solve? And the last but not least, how do you deliver this? So let's just unpack them one by one, right? So who do you help? So target audience, ICP, ideal client profile, those also like terms that people use in order to define that, right? In the beginning, you just want to be directionally right. You don't have to be extremely like clear on that, but you just have to step into the right direction. So whether you help people in the C-suite, executives, people in the 9 to 5, let's say you help people in the 9 to 5 build passive income stream through real estate investment, or you help C-suite build better teams by improving their communication, or executives with a better work-life balance. Like all these offers, all these problems are people that we've helped with, so I know these are legit valuable offers. The problem you solve, well, this is basically already what I just sold, right? You either help people with a more healthy work-life balance, that's how you write that, or you help them create passive income. So in order for you to get out of this treadmill of having to rely on like referrals, you really want to make sure that you start thinking, okay, what is my positioning? Like, what is the promise I make to the market? Like some people talk about like putting your offer together, right? This is also something that on my channel and in my content I talk a lot about. Well, an offer is just very simple, a promise you make to the market, and it starts by just having these things clear, right? So in order for you to stand out and figure out, okay, what's the problem I'm solving? Who am I helping and how am I delivering, right? Like, how am I delivering? So for example, you might be running like one-on-one sessions, one-on-one coaching, or perhaps you have a course, or perhaps you run a group, or perhaps even you're currently doing one-to-one, you want to move to a group, or you're doing a group and you want to move to a course. Like, well, in all these cases, this video is very valuable for you, right? So let me remove now these things because I think that's a little bit confusing. Oh, there we go, group, right? So positioning is number one, guys. And once you have a clarity on your positioning, we're gonna move to the second part here. So this is point 1A. Now I want to go point 1B, and this is let me just remove that profile. And then specifically LinkedIn, because like I said, the chances are very high that you are a coach, a consultant, a founder. So by all means, go to LinkedIn, because this is still, whatever people say, it's still the biggest B2B platform in the world. Like if you've seen some of my content, like I have a big audience on LinkedIn, and it's the main acquisition channel that we use for all of our clients. So with your LinkedIn, like people overcomplicate it, especially at the start. They're like, okay, I want to get more clients from a more pull marketing strategy instead of relying on referrals. Okay, let's go to LinkedIn. oh, people tell me I need to optimize my profile. Okay, cool. But then there's all these bells and whistles, and it becomes very complex and very complicated. I'm telling you here right now that if you just focus already on your headline, you optimize that, you have a clear feature section. No worry, I'm going to explain them in a second. Then you're already ahead 99% of people that are just trying to figure it out, trying to overcomplicate things. So with your headline, guys, this is just like the line that you see on LinkedIn under someone's name. So a very simple formula is here, like I help who solve what by how. Do this and you already have more specificity instead of people just dropping all their titles and their names in there. And as you can see here, this is literally the I help who, what, how is a result of these three steps, right? Like who, what, how. So again, getting clarity on your positioning is just a very simple process of answering these two questions. Then you translate it into this formula and you already have your LinkedIn headline. Well, two birds with one stone. Then in your featured section, this is a very simple way of adding a call to action or a next step on your profile. Again, people complicate this and they add all kinds of LinkedIn posts, etc. As long as you're not selling LinkedIn growth or ghostwriting, do not add posts there, but add a very simple next step. So I'm assuming here you're a coach, you're a consultant, you're a founder, you are closing currently people through some form of funnel, right? So the easiest way right now that if you have nothing set up is just add a Calendly or a book a call link. Just simple, one step. Like I assume your ICP, your target audience, like the people that we've discussed here, they're money rich, time poor, right? So make it simple on your profile to book a call. Like make it just one step. Like people come to your profile as a result of your content, which I will explain in a second. Make it simple. No friction or nothing, especially not early stage. Calendly or book a call, whatever software you use. So that's number one, guys. Like if you do this right, if you position yourself the right way, oh, let me just fix this in terms of green, right? Because we tackle the positioning right now, by the way. I see this is more looking like yellow, so there we go. Proper green. Fix this and you're already ahead of your competition that tries to be everything for anyone, right? Like we not want to do that. If we want to be specific, so who do you help, what problem you solve, and how do you deliver it? Then translate it to your LinkedIn profile, and already, boom, you got it done. So the second step, now that you have that settled, we're gonna go over your content. Don't worry, don't think that you have to be a content creator of any form. I'm just gonna give you two extremely simple formats that you can use today in order to get attention. That's nice. So the first thing to understand is that the whole purpose in this phase of your content is to get traffic, to get attention, right? Because you can have the best service, the best product, the best anything in the world, but if you don't have any eyeballs, anyone to speak to, anyone that sees your stuff, it's not really going to happen, right? So on LinkedIn, like I've been on the platform for 5 years now. I've built a massive audience, like 85K followers. I post every day. I spend a lot of time like analyzing the trends, etc. And it's early 2026 right now, and there are still two formats that work very well for building authority, but at the same time just getting leads inbound. So the first one is a lead magnet post, which I will expand on in a second. I will give it a high level overview, and I will make sure to drop some breakdowns, specific breakdowns in the comment sections, so you can go a little bit deeper. And the other one is just a very simple proof post, because again, I assume that you're an expert, that otherwise you wouldn't have made it this far into the video. Share this expertise, right? So with the first post, the lead magnet post, what we want to do is we want to give away a valuable resource. So in your business, in your coaching business, your consulting business, your agency perhaps even, you have certain resources, certain assets that you use for your client already, right? Whether it's a GPT, a prompt, a checklist, a swipe file, an SOP, perhaps even a video training. There are certain elements that are valuable for your clients, and perhaps you can make a lighter version or just give away that asset on your LinkedIn audience. So you've seen those posts before where people say like, hey, comment X to get Y. This is the perfect way to get inbound leads, because all these people that are raising their hands in order for them to receive this resource are potential buyers, potential leads. Because if these resources are related, of course, to your high ticket offer, like I said, they're aligned to what you do with your clients, then everyone that wants that resource is a potential buyer, right? Because otherwise they wouldn't raise their hand if it has nothing to do with the problem they want to solve. So this is the perfect way, right? The perfect way in order to get those inbound leads. In a second, in the third step, I'm going to give you the exact framework, the exact format to send your messaging. Because even our people getting inbound leads, I've spoken to them a lot, is that they don't know what to send, so they do not send anything, which is a waste of opportunity. So again, stick around for that messaging. And then here, the proof post, guys, what I basically want you to share is like case studies, client wins, or even like personal achievements, if of course they are related to what the offer you sell, right? Like I help people turn LinkedIn into the #1 client acquisition channel. So whenever I'm talking about how I did it for myself, or how with lead magnets I'm driving thousands of inbound leads per week, that is proof that I'm not just book smart, but I'm actually living the thing, right? So with these 3 posts, guys, a case study is just, okay, client X before working together had this problem. Then after they had this solution, we worked together on this, this, and this, and this. If you want a result like George, comment this or send me a message or book a call here. Client wins are very similar. And personal achievements, like I said, they're more in storytelling, like, hey, I've done X, Y, and Z. Because like I said, if the personal achievements are in line with your main offer, it's a perfect way to build authority, to build credibility. So these two types of content, guys, like in the beginning, do not overcomplicate it. You don't have to build a 30-day content calendar with content pillars and all the bells and whistles, because people on LinkedIn so tell you, if you do two posts of this a week, 2 proof posts a week, and 1 lead magnet, again, you're ahead of 99% of people that are just trying to do it all, right? No, focus. So that's the content side of things. So now, if you're getting to this point that, hey, cool, I'm getting the content out, I'm getting some attention, I'm getting some traffic, and I'm getting inbound leads, but what do I have to say, right? And this comes all to having conversation. So the step number 3 in this framework of going out of the referral treadmill and into a system that you can get clients come to you is conversations. And one of the biggest ways here that I see people make is that they're getting people to engage with their content. They're getting all these like signals, right? So what I call, how can I write this properly? Hope you can read that. That's it should say triggers. Well, let me fix this properly because I even can't read it. So let me just zoom in. So these are triggers, right? Well, that's better. So with triggers, guys, on LinkedIn, it's anyone that just likes, comments, checks out your profile, follows you, and connects with you. Because all these things are a buying signal, right? Especially if you followed step number 1 and you've optimized these 2 things. Like your headline is clear about what problem you solve, who you help, and how you deliver it. So then when your content is reaching the right people, and as a result of these people seeing your content, they get to your profile, like the profile visitors, they decide to follow you or connect. Again, that's a buying signal, right? So what you then want to do is a very, very, very simple message. Like, we're not going to overcomplicate things. What you're going to say is like, hey, X, like their name, appreciate the, and then you can acknowledge or mention the trigger. Hey, thanks for checking out my profile. Hey, appreciate the like, appreciate the comment, whatever like the trigger is, right? And then this is the beauty of this message. You can say, are you here for the content only, or, and this is the sauce, guys, or is solving X your, oh, this is, I will explain this to you in a second. Your is solving X your main prio. So with this solve X, you want to refer to the problem that you solve right here. So like I said, I solve the problem of client acquisition on LinkedIn. So my message in this case would say like, hey, George, appreciate the like, appreciate the comment. Thanks for checking out my profile. Are you here for the content only, or is getting clients one of your main prio? Because what this does, this is the best, like the simplest way of just getting an answer back. Because in the beginning, these people have no clue who you are. They just checked out some of your content, some of your profile, but again, there is not much rapport built. What I see people doing wrong with in this conversation stage, they either like send no message or they send a very hard message. And when the message is very like complicated and asking to like, hey, what are you working on? Like very broad. Like I can answer that in a million different ways. The beauty of this question, guys, is that only 4 things can happen when you ask these questions. And this is the absolute beauty of this question. Only 4 things can happen. Someone will ghost you. Cool, that happens, right? To the best of us. Someone says, I'm here just for the content, or someone says like, hey, I want to solve this problem, like the thing that I said here, or they say both. And with these 3 options, that's all just the buyer intent. Because if your content talks about solving this problem and someone comes into your world through the content and they say like, yeah, hey, I'm here for the content, they're interested in solving that problem, right? So you can ask more like, hey, what made you interested in this topic? Or when they say like, yo, getting clients is one of my main goals right now. Cool. Simple next question. Hey, do you need some help? So it's a very simple way, guys, to go from content into conversations, into booking calls. So this is like the whole framework. Right? This is a very simple step how to get out of the referral treadmill by, okay, fix your positioning, push content, start running out of space, but you get the point. Running conversation, right? So if you need any help with building out this whole system, in the description below, I have a long video that I speak to in detail about this whole system. Go check it out if you're a coach, consultant, founder, and you need some help with turning LinkedIn into your #1 client acquisition channel. Go check it out. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.